When you work in a firehouse 7 blocks from the 2 tallest buildings in New York, you get to know every step, every staircase, every story.
Morning, Jim. Couldn't get too close to that razor blade.
I'm James Hanlon. I've been a New York City firefighter for 9 years at Ladder 1 downtown. Last summer, the summer before 9/11, there were days we'd go to the Trade Center 5 times in a single shift.
10-4, we're going to also send you some help.
My point is, we knew those towers as well as anybody. But nobody expected September 11th. On that day, guys from my firehouse, my best friends, were some of the first firefighters into Tower 1 after the plane hit. What they did that day, what everyone there did, was remarkable. Chief! And almost as remarkable, it was captured on videotape, inside the tower, beginning to end. The tape was shot by 2 brothers, Jules and Gideon O'Day.
Holy shit.
They're documentary filmmakers and old friends of mine.
I don't know. They always say there is always a witness for history, I guess. That day we were chosen to be the witness.
The strange thing is, the tape, the whole story, it kind of happened by accident. I mean, Jules and Gideon didn't mean to make a documentary about 9/11. We wanted to make a documentary about a firefighter. That's how the whole thing got started.
9, 10, 1, 2, 3.
More to the point, the plan was to follow a rookie. On the job, we call them probies.
The idea was to show how a kid, almost, become a man in 9 months.
Which is their probationary period, where they have to prove themselves.
Let's go, guys. Hurry up. Get in the apartment.
We teamed up, and by June of 2001,
Yeah, we're going to make our way to the back of the phone.
the 3 of us were out at the fire academy shooting the training.
Open up. Move in. Off the ceiling. Sweep the floor.
After a few weeks of learning the basics, a probie may think he knows what it takes to be a real fireman. He's in for a rude awakening.
Can I have the lights, please? This is a probie. Became engulfed in fire. Another firefighter, no hood. Be prepared. Wear your gear. Go into a building. You never know what's going to happen.
The fire is starting to really roll over my head now. The force of it knocked me down, knocked my helmet off, and my hands were gone.
I take 3 steps into the apartment, and the floor gave way, and we all went. And I'm trying to get my body off the ground now because I'm laying in boiling water. My right leg was paralyzed for 6 months.
This job is no joke.
When you get out, there's the real world. Don't be no hot dog show-off jerk. Pay attention to the senior men and do what you're told.
Stay low. Stay low.
Toward the end of the initial training,
Help.
we began looking for one out of the 99 new probies to follow.
My name's Paul Denver.
John Carroll.
Antonios Benetatos. Tony for short.
I was a police officer.
For a while, I was a pizza man, actually, an Irish pizza man in the Bronx.
This is my first job. It sounds kind of cheesy, but I always kind of wanted to be a hero, and this is really the only thing you could do that you can do that.
Immediately, we're like, okay, this is the kid. This is the kid. Let's go.
We got Tony assigned to my firehouse, one of the biggest in the city. It's Ladder 1, plus a whole other company, Engine 7.
I'm so glad I took this job. Can't beat it.
My wife, sometimes she gets like so frustrated at me because I'm so happy to come to work, you know? And she gets up in the morning, she's like, oh, I gotta go to work again. Meanwhile, I'm up 5:30 in the morning, and I'm like, honey, I'm going to work.
You don't actually wear that.
That's what it says.
They are the greatest, incredible guys.
They're guys who fought some of the worst fires you can imagine.
What's up with that shirt?
What's the matter?
Soon, they'd face the unthinkable. Question was, would Tony be ready?
I'm terrified. This is what I want to do, but it's scary. I just hope I can do everything that I'm supposed to do, you know? Because I want to help these guys and I want to be a good fireman, but you know, I'm still worried about how I'm going to actually react when there's fire flying over my head. Here goes.
What's your first name?
Tony.
You know you come in on Thursday, right?
Thursday? I wasn't sure of that.
Thursday night.
I am now, sir.
Do you need to sit down?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Stop calling me sir?
I'm a little bit nervous.
All right.
What am I supposed to do when I come in the morning? Anything I should know?
Be on time.
I want to make sure I do everything I'm supposed to do.
Thing is, when you're a probie, what you're supposed to do
We gotta do the sheets. We change the sheets in the mornings.
is pretty much everything.
More news and traffic coming up. It's 6:22.
Get all the wheels, then we start up top and we wash the rig down.
Probie rules. Probie always gets in the sink. Probie does not go in the TV room, ever. Probie makes sure there's always hot coffee in the morning.
You have an iron at home?
Actually, I do not, sir.
You don't?
No.
Probie in a lot of trouble. Take two.
I think I'm doing decently. You know, I'm still waiting for a fire, that's all. I'm just waiting for a fire. And I think that'll, you know, make a pretty big difference.
Engine, ladder.
Should we grab that big long thing from the back too?
Thing is, guys say there's two kinds of probies.
Getting closer.
Black clouds and white clouds. When a black cloud comes to the firehouse, that probie, he brings all the fires in the city with him. White cloud, just the opposite. No fires.
Don't get me wrong, there were fires. Just not when Tony was on duty. The kid was one very white cloud.
Ladder.